What's up, guys? It's Mr. Lee Redmond here. Welcome back to episode number 8 of the Linton Hotspur story. We've come back a lot further along the line than I was intended to. I've had a bit of a mare trying to record this episode. First time, it was kind of down to me that it was kind of messed up, and then second time round, recorded the game, played 3 more games, and then the game crashed, but it didn't save. So yeah, I've gone on a bit further now. After loading it back up, I've gone on a little bit further, and we are now, as you can see, at the end of the year. So let's get straight into the fixtures because there's a few to go through. So the first game we played was actually Bonnes in the league. We then beat Kilsyth 5-2 in the South Challenge Cup first round. Ben Fitton went a little bit mental and scored 4 in this game. Mark Muirhead scored as well, which we ended up winning 5-2 and getting a little bit of revenge after losing to them in the previous season's cup. We then beat Stirling Uni Reserves in the East of Scotland League Cup first round. Kieran Cannon getting 2 goals to win us the game. We then returned to league action and played our friends from the previous season, Harhill Royal. We beat them again 2-1. We did go a goal down, but thankfully Ben Fitton got a double, including the winner 4 minutes from time to give us 2 wins out of 2. Went back into cup action against fellow East of Scotland second division side Thornton Hills, and we won 2-0. Kieran Cannon got 2 goals in 10 minutes. To put us into the next round. We then drew 1-1 with Vel of Linton. We actually went 1-0 down in this, but Kieran Cannon scored again to make it 1-1. We actually then entered the Alex Jack Cup for the first time against West Calder United, and we ended up winning 3-1. Ben Fitton scoring. They actually equalised, but then Paul Hunter, with 15 minutes to go, made it 2-1, and then Manny Tully, one of our youngsters, made it 3-1 just on the end of the game, and we ended up winning 3-1. We then went back to league action, being Kenaway Star Hearts 7-2. We had Kieran Cannon scoring 2, Ben Fitton scoring 1. Those 3 goals coming out in 4 first half minutes. Lewis Curry scoring a penalty. They did have a goal before that as well, so it was 4-1 at half time. But Manny Tully, Liam Strong, and Michael Harrison, another youngster of ours, actually ended up getting it 7 goals. Carl Grant scored for them from the penalty spot, so we ended up winning 7-2. We then drew away Edinburgh College, one of the teams who we've been pushing with throughout the season. We actually did go 1-0 down through a Luke McCarville penalty. However, with 17 minutes to go, Mark Muirhead scored his second goal of the season to make it 1-1. We then went back to cup action, which didn't go very well. We lost in extra time to Glenrothes in the South Challenge Cup second round. We did actually take the lead through Kieran Cannon, but Lewis Hardy equalised with 7 minutes to go, and then on the stroke of half time in extra time, Harry Mitchell made it 2-1. To be fair, they deserved that game, so they deserved it, to be honest. It was a little bit frustrating conceding towards the end, but they kind of ground it out, really. We then lost to Vel of Linton on penalties in the East of Scotland Qualifying Cup second round. We actually took the lead again, but conceded within 10 minutes through Laribe, but we ended up losing 4-3. That doesn't make sense, actually, now that I look at it. But we lost on penalties anyway. Thanks to McDougall and Fitton missing. I believe we lost 4-3 on penalties, but looking at that, I've just realised that makes no sense. We then returned to league action against Tweedmouth Rangers, who incidentally are actually an English club right on the border of Scotland. Ben Fitton actually put us 1-0 up, and Archie Baird made it 2-0, and then Che DeVette in the 91st minute ended 2-1. We then returned to cup action again, this time beating Burnt Island Shipyard 4-1 in the King's Cup second round. Ben Fitton, a Daniel McLeod penalty. Andrew McIntyre and Kieran Cadden scoring the goals for us in the first half, along with a Callum Bow consolation for Burnt Island. And we ended up winning 4-1 and progressed to round 3. We then unfortunately went out in the East of Scotland League Cup to Heriot Watt Uni. We actually again lost on penalties. We actually went 2-0 down in this game. They scored 2 goals in 4 minutes, but Kieran Cadden with 15 minutes to go before half time gave us a chance, and we took that chance with 17 minutes to go. Kieran Cadden scoring again to make it 2-2, but we ended up losing 5-3 on penalties. This time Angus Henderson missing the penalty. We then went back to the league, beating Oakley United 4-0. Mad 4 minutes with Paul Hunter, Ben Fitton, and a second Ben Fitton goal, putting us 3-0 up. Just before half time, Liam Strong making it 4 with 16 minutes to go. We then returned to the Cup, Alex Jack Cup, second round. Again, we played Vela Vleefen for the third time this season, and we ended up beating them this time 4-2. Rhys Duncan in the 15th minute, Mark Muirhead again in 23rd minute. Rhys Duncan got a second just after the half-hour mark, and Robbie Watt scored for Vela Vleefen with 6 minutes to go, and we ended up 3-1 up at half-time, and then it all faded out until the last minute when Ben Fitton scored to make it 4-1, and then Laribi scored again against us 2 minutes into added on time to make it 4-2. We did have another chance, but the goal was actually ruled out for offside after that, but we went through 4-2. We then finally got back to league action and actually went on a bit of a run for once in the league with games played. We beat Livingston 3-0, the other side promoted with us in Harthill, a Daniel McLeod penalty, and then a couple of minutes later, Kieran Cannon making it 2-0. And then with 6 minutes to go, Ben Fitton rounded off the scoring to put us 3-0 up. I was actually going to be playing this game, the Kilcardian Dysart game, on the video, and we ended up winning 2-0. Mark Muirhead in the 18th minute, and then Manny Tully scoring with 19 minutes to go gave us a 2-0 win, but I messed up the actual recording, so we didn't do it. We then came back and then played Dalkeith Thistle. This again was supposed to be on the video. Again, we ran out 2-0 winners. Ben Fitton putting us 1-0 up, and then Kieran Cadden making it 2 just 6 minutes later. Unfortunately, this is where I then actually played Bowness and Burnt Island, and it was after the Burnt Island game where the actual game crashed, so I had to play those games again. I did actually beat Bowness last time, but this time it didn't work out. We ended up losing 2-0. Harris Stevenson and Sean Cameron. It was a comfortable win for them, to be fair. They deserved it as well. We bounced back immediately by beating Burnt Island Shipyard 4-1. Second time this season. Cameron McDougall getting 2 goals in 2 minutes after we'd actually gone 1-0 down due to Finn McCann. Kieran Cadden actually made it 3-1 on the stroke of half-time. We never looked back, especially when Liam Strong made it 4-1 10 minutes into the second half. We then came up against another team that we were looking to battle against for promotion in Edinburgh South, and we came away comfortable winners 4-0. We were actually 3-0 up inside 15 minutes due to an Archie Baird double in the 5th and 9th minute, and then Ben Fitton made it 3-0 in the 14th. He then rounded it off with a goal 14 minutes from time. Could have been 5, but unfortunately Daniel McLeod missed a penalty. We then played East Houses Lilies. Mark Muirhead put us 1-0 up in 7 minutes. 20 minutes later, Ronan Cleland made it 2-0, and that's how the game stayed. So we made it 3 wins out of 3. Took a break from league action to play Heriot Watt Uni in the King's Cup third round, and we actually ended up comfortable 5-2 winners. I say comfortable, but Daniel McLeod, our centre-back, got 4 goals in this game, all from the penalty spot. Liam Strong scoring the other, and Charleston King scored 2 for them. It was actually 1-1, But then again, we made it 2-1. But again, a mad 4 minutes, 2 penalties for us, sandwiched either side of the King second goal, and then a final penalty in the 92nd minute. I think that's actually the most penalties I've seen in a game on Football Manager, and I'm glad he scored all 4. We then returned to the league. We beat Thornton Hills 2-1. Mark Muirhead putting us 1-0 up in the 5th minute. We then went in 2-0 up due to Andrew McIntyre, but Roger Lumsden scored. Regan Lumsden. My reading today's terrible. Regan Lumsden just after the half time made it 2-1, and we were able to hold on to bag our 4th win in 4 in the league. We then had goals galore against Newburgh Juniors in the league. They actually it was 0-0 until the 33rd minute, but then we had 9 goals in the rest of the game. Archie Baird own goal actually put them 1-0 up, but thankfully Kieran Cadden scored just 2 minutes later to make it 1-1. Liam Strong actually put us 2-1 up just 4 minutes later. However, we were unable to hold out till half time, and Aaron Dishington actually made it 2-2 at half time. Eddie Watt actually put them 3-2 up just after half time, but then 2 goals in 2 minutes made it 3-3, and then 4-3. Mark Muirhead and Kieran Cadden actually puts us 4-3 up. Billy Smith actually made it 4-4 with just 8 minutes to go, but luckily we kept our nerve, and Liam Strong pulled off a double again in the league with 4 minutes to go to give us a 5-4 win. Again, could have been better, but Archie Baird missed a penalty. No, sorry, it was an own goal, not missed a penalty, because we've got McLeod on penalties. So we made it 5 wins out of 5. We then followed this up to make it 6 wins in 6 by beating Oakley United 4-0 again. Ronan Cleland in the 9th minute, a Daniel McLeod penalty in the 17th minute made it 2-0. We were 2-0 up at half time, and then Kieran Cannon just after half time made it 3-0. Andrew McIntyre made it 4 just 6 minutes later. Wanted to check whether that was our 5th penalty in 2 games, or was a 5th and 4th. Our winning run came to an end at home to Harthill Royal. However, I was going to take a draw from this. Ben Fitton put us 1-0 up in just 2 minutes. However, Callum Robertson in the 26th minute, and then Nigel Bisecki, I think is how you say it, with 4 minutes to go, actually put Harthill 2-1 up at half time. Robertson then scored again to actually put them 3-1 up, but we actually pulled one back 8 minutes later through Ronan Cleland, and then Mark Muirhead rounded off the scoring with an equaliser 7 minutes from time. So that is how the results have gone. Let's have a look at the league table. We are top. We are 8 points clear of Edinburgh College. As you can see, we are over halfway through the season. Only 3 games, but still we are over halfway. We are 10 points clear of Boness and Edinburgh South. I do have to play Edinburgh South and Edinburgh College again. Both at home now, just there and there. So yeah, that'll be tough games. Obviously, Boness we've played. And I think it's going to be 3 from those 4, really. Edinburgh College do have a game in the hand as well. In the Cups, as you saw, we are in the quarter-finals of the Alex Jack, which we are playing today, away at Kirkcaldy and Dysart. And then we're also away in the King's Cup quarter-final at Whitburn Juniors, which is going to be a really tough game. I think they actually got promoted from my division the season before. Yet they actually... Did they win the league? No, they didn't. They were already up. What am I talking about? Where did they finish last season? 6th. But they are in the promotion spots this season with Armadale Thistle, who actually got promoted the season before. And then obviously we have Kilcardy and Dysart from the same division as us in the Alex Jack Cup quarter-final, which is the game we will be playing today. So let's get straight into that. I'll go through some stats after. Because to be quite blunt, I am fed up of not getting this video sorted. So let's get through this. I will just pause it quickly because I believe I took off highlights to get through. I did. So this will just be because we kicked off. But it's good to see that we're doing well in the league. Getting decent attendances. Finances aren't too bad, but to be quite frank, they're not making sense. I don't know why I changed that. But Kilcardy have the throw-in on the right. Are playing it around us. Get a foot in, but they win it back. Play it out, but Muirhead intercepts to Hunter, to Fitton, to Baird, to McDougall. Plays it to McIntyre, who actually moves forward. Fitton, back to McIntyre. We're going backwards. Baird, back inside. We're playing it down the wings now. Muirhead's getting out the defender, crosses in. Strong tries to beat his man. He gets space. Oh, penalty. Come on, boys. Come on, Daniel. He's almost scored like 10 penalties this season already. Can he add to it? Yes, he sends a keeper the wrong way. Come on. So that's 1-0 inside 10 minutes for a penalty. I won't lie, I just didn't know what was going on with that highlight. So those are the other quarterfinals. You got Dalkeith against Fauldhouse, Edinburgh United versus Edinburgh College, and then Livingston United versus Pumpherston. Dalkeith just take the lead against Fauldhouse, who we actually lost to, but Fauldhouse equalised. Pumpherston and Livingston changed to 1-1. I think the highest ranked team is Edinburgh United. So I think they're first division, unless they got relegated. But coming up to half time with not much else since the... Oh, I shouldn't have said that. They have a free kick on the edge of the box. No, on the centre circle. There we go, but it's gone all the way back to Gibson now, who will hopefully is going to clear off. Was going to roll. Oh, he did roll out. We've managed to get going quickly down the line to Fitton, inside to Strong, who puts it wide. Oh, it's saved. I wasn't too sure who was going to get that because Cannon looked offside. Going to swing the ball over. McIntyre. We get our head on it, and Ben Fitton makes it 2-0 on the stroke of half time. And oh god, a kickoff highlight. Don't like this. Let's be smart. Good. Cannon with the ball. Back to McIntyre. Into Fitton. Back to McIntyre. To McDougall. Fitton plays it forward. Bit of a hospital pass to him. Their keeper's got it. He plays it out. Let's get close. Good. We intercepted. But they win the header again. They play the ball over the top. They're through. And they score. Shit. Ryan Wilson straight from kickoff. Damn it. Oh yeah, it's a bugger. Probably going to take Hunter off. Swap him for McIntyre. Swap McIntyre for Henderson. Cleland's not having a bad game. Callum's not doing much, so we'll bring on Manny. I am going to take off Cleland as well, just because I just don't trust him on yellow cards. It could really backfire. But we've got Dalkeith and Fauldhouse 3-all. All the other games are level, apart from Fauldhouse, who've just taken the lead. Now they got a throw in. Swings it over, but we managed to clear it. We need to get out to the second ball, which we don't. We get it onto the edge of the box. He hits it over the bar. Livingston just take the lead against Pumpherston. They have a free kick, which we get our head to and then clear. But there's no one up there as we're all back defending. Leave a little bit of space, and that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. But we've now got a ball the other end. Wardrop with the throw in to McDougall to Wardrop. What happened there? I thought I was going out, but what actually happened there, to answer that question, is Tully's got his head on it to make it 3-1. We've got another throw in, but we've been Fitton was tackled. However, they've played a straight out to McIntyre, back into Wardrop, inside. Oh, I thought Fitton was going to make it 4. I mean, that third goal came out of absolutely nowhere, to be quite frank. McIntyre's won the ball back, played it into Baird, to Henderson, to McDougall. Inside to Strong. Fitton to McDougall again. McIntyre, good, decent control. Tully puts it just over. Ball in the centre of the midfield. They come away with it. Can we get a foot in? No, we play and we don't go with the man. But luckily, Gibson tips it over. They have a corner. Which Dale, I think. We another corner. What's the guy's name? Is Dahl, I think you might have pronounced that. Swings another corner over. We clear it. We send players out. And Muirhead wins the ball and puts it out. We're going to make some changes. We've got Baird not really having a good game, to be honest. I'm going to put McDougall in there. And then bring on probably Archibald. Again, he was on a yellow card and he wasn't having the greatest of games. Dalkeith have actually gone 5-4 up against Fieldhouse and Livingston 2-1. The Edinburgh Derby has no goals in it. So we're into the last 15 minutes. We have a free kick for Gibson. Plays it to McLeod, to Archibald. Back to Gibson, to McDougall. Plays it to Henderson. We manage to nip it in quickly to Wardrop. Plays it down to Strong. Plays it into Tully, who puts it wide again. It's getting into some space here, Tully, to be fair. And it would be nice if he actually finished one. But Edinburgh College have just missed a penalty. We are coming up to a couple of minutes to go. We are now in to add it on time. Just seen Edinburgh College go in front. And that's it. We are into the semi-finals of the cup, the Alex Jack Cup again. I did see Dalkeith actually won their game. So our nemesis from last year's through, Edinburgh College and Livingston United. So all 4 teams are from our division. There were a couple of games in the league, but they didn't really impact us. Just teams catching up really on games. I've noticed that if you go through the cups, then if you actually have a league game on that cup weekend, they actually get brought forward instead of going back, just due to the fact that there's so many games. So let's have a quick look at the draw. Gray, Cleland and Hunter, I think, are suspended for the next game for the semi-final due to their yellow cards. So here we go. Here is the semi-final draw. So Dalkeith, please not Dalkeith again. Edinburgh College, we are home to Livingston United. So that's not a bad draw for us, to be honest. So we play Livingston on the 8th of March. I'm just skipping ahead to see whether any games get moved, which they don't. So that's how the fixtures look. We'll just have a look at the squad quickly and some stats. And basically our leading goal scorer is Ben Fitton with 20. We have Kieran Cannon on 19. Mark Muirhead's actually done well this year, as has Daniel McLeod. And our leading assist is Mark Muirhead with 16. Liam Strong on 10. Finance-wise, we're on 4,900. Projection is 14,000. I'm still trying to work out how they think we're going to get to that. My only thing is that around now, last season, we got some random prize money from the league, so we might get that again. That's the only way I can think of that we're going to bump up to that amount. It's going to be interesting to see sponsorships, considering we have one of 12,000, but that is actually due to end at the end of this season. And then obviously we have the work being looked into for the stadium. There's no update on that at the moment. In regards to the schedule, we've got 12 games to go. So I think what I'll actually do is I will come back for the Alex Jack Cup semi-final, home to Livingston. That way we actually will be around 3/4 of the way through. That will be 24 games. So as always, guys, that is it for this episode. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. I definitely won't go this deep into a season again without recording, as long as there's no issues. But as always, take it steady.